with this game, this is the second look of this you guys are gonna get. Now, I can see it as clear as day for what it actually is. So, we're gonna go ahead and explore that a little bit. So, the this is a free-to-play game, and I am playing it in a free-to-play way. I'm going to explain what exactly that all entails now that I actually have that stuff out in the open where you can see it. So, in this game you get several characters for free. I'll show you which ones those are. And then you get, there's a grinding mechanic that is involved with getting any more. And it's very much the same as Xenoblade when you have those cores that you open, except for you have to pay for them. And also very similar to the Valve loot boxes, where you have to get all the treasures in the loot box, and you get the rare treasure if you do it a certain number of times. Basically, it's loot boxes, which I'm not a fan of, but it's a free game, so you don't need the loot boxes. If you understand that what you get's what you get, you don't fuck yourself with money, then you're gonna be good. And the reason why I say fuck yourself with money, normally in a game like this, when you spend money on the game, you're getting some sort of cosmetic item or whatever it is. You get what you pay for, and that's what you get. And that's all well and good. I mean, I think developers should be paid for their games. So that's that out of the way. It's good to pay developers for making the game. It's a good game, so there's that. It actually is a good game. It looks good. It's fun to play. Now, with this shit though, the problem with this shit is that you don't, what you pay in this game, you pay the developers, which again I support paying developers. It's not worth it. What you get is not worth it, and I'll explain how that all works now because I've got that shit unlocked. So they'll explain how that all goes. When you start in this game, they're not even going to throw that in your face or anything because the game stands on its own without all this crap. But then they throw it in your face, and I just want to explain exactly what the mechanic of this is. So let's go in there. And this is something called the wish system. And what it does is, out there in the world, there is a finite amount of this stuff called primogems. And there's an infinite amount, or infinite amount of them as well. The finite amount exists by doing things like progressing in the story, finding waypoints, shit like that. You can only do these things one time and then they're done, so you get the points for doing that. As you level up, you get some of those. You could get some of these fucking... Yep, this is as weeb as it gets, my friend. If you're going for weeb, here it is. I mean, I'm not sure if this is even legitimately Japanese, though. I think it may be Chinese in origin. But I'm not sure how all this all works, so... We could really dig into whether this is weeb, but I'm just going to go ahead and agree with you because it's easier to agree with you because it is pretty weeby. But anyway, try and explain what this does and why you should not buy this. Like, you shouldn't spend money, even though, yeah, well, I don't know if he's a weeb or not, but maybe he is. Or maybe you're just not even referring to Pseudo Shaman. Maybe you're just like, just saying that this is partially weeb, which, I mean, it's a waifu Breath of the Wild clone that has pretty good combat mechanics. Anyway, so what they don't want you to see here is how this actually works, or you to do any math. So we're going to do some math here. It costs 160 primogems to make a wish. So that's how that works. And the primogems are out there. You get your finite amount of those that you get to have. They start you out with 1,600, so you get 10 free ones that you get right away when you start your account. So you get those, and then you get all the ones from fucking doing your waypoints and all that shit. And no, now I got thoughts about the money. So we're talking about the money today. That's mostly what we're going to talk about. I'll play it a little. It's a very good game, actually, as far as like the core mechanics and combat and how it is. It's a good game. It's not going to fail in that respect. But from a financial perspective, it needs to be said what this is. I need to expose it exactly so you see it and why it's not a good deal to spend money, even though supporting the developers is generally something that I'm for. I pay for games. So anyway, um, you get these things, and you'll get 160 every once in a while, these Primo Gems. You'll see I have 226 there. And getting those comes from doing various things. There's some daily shit you can do, I guess. I haven't seen any of that, but you can do some daily shit where you get some of these fucking Primo Gems. And you can also do the finite shit and get the Primo Gems by leveling up and just being normally playing the game. And I would say if you play for like 5 hours or something, you're probably going to get like 3 wishes worth of Primo Gems, probably about 500, until you run out of the finite ones, in which case then there's some other ways to do it. Um, this game makes bank because of the way they're tricking people into spending money. Because unlike a regular game where you pay $60 and you just get the game, this they give you the game and then you spend thousands of dollars to get this very minute, tiny part of the game that's not even important to it. It's very weird. And that depends on how much you want to see a certain cutie weeby character in your roster or not. But just let me explain to you why it's not a good deal. Because if you just knew straight off the bat that if you spent 50 bucks that you get this bitch here or whatever, or that you get one of these this bitch here or whatever, you just spend it. You want one of these bitches because who knows, they have some plot significance. I don't know why you'd want any of these fucking characters, but if you want the character, you can't just go buy the fucking character. That's not how this fucking game works. It's not how the finance works in this game. If it was, I would probably just outright buy one or two of the things that I want to buy and then say, there it is, I supported the developer, and I'd fucking play it until I got sick of playing it. But that's not how this works. So it is very much worth noting how it actually does work. So this is the fucking detail sheet that no one pays attention to in here. And what this says is essentially what will happen to you if you make a wish. Now, the way that the money works is those Primo Gems are basically a penny each. They cost like a little bit less than a penny. So 160 is like $1.60 to get one chance to win a character or a crap. And the thing is that if you don't get a character, you're getting garbage. You're getting something you do not want, like some shitty weapon that you will not use. So that's the other part. You're paying for something you definitely aren't going to be using or wanting if you do that. So and I'll show you how worthless this is, because I'll make a wish, because I've got enough of those Primo Gems from fucking around getting towers and shit. I can show you doing one of them. So anyway, your chances of winning a 5-star item, now keep in mind, not a character, a 5-star item, which means that it's an even lower chance for you to get this character that you're wanting to get, because there's this pool of 5-star things that's down below further. If I can even get the mouse to go to the right spot, it will scroll for me. So, and there's no protection against duplication either. So here, if you see the 5-star items here, that the drop rate is 0.6%. So 1 out of every 200 or so times that you do this, which is $1.60 each, you're gonna get this. So you're essentially you gotta spend about, I don't know, a lot to get a chance. And what your chance is gonna be, you could end up with one of this garbage, which is these weapons here. They're garbage, and they're not going to give you a character at all. And that would have been after spending $200 that you got your final 5-star drop on the actual probability of it. And then you got these fucking characters possibilities. So there's assuming the chances are equal on this shit, you've got a 3 in 7 chance, I guess, or 3 in 8 chance after your 1 in 200 chance of getting... Yeah, I know, I'm gonna get to the fucking pity system. The pity system is exactly what it sounds like. Pity for you, because you fucking threw your money away. keep in mind, right here, you could buy a PS4 Pro right now for the amount of money we're talking about, possibly getting the actual drop rate to happen for statistically getting one of these 5-star drops. And then you have to take 5/8 of that and realize, or 3/8, excuse me, of that shit, and realize that you're still on top of that a 3/8 chance, bringing it to be like $400 statistically for you to get one of the things that you might be looking for if you want this Jean bitch. If you want her, if you want specifically her, you got 1 in 8 chance every $200 you spend on that. All right? And keep this in mind. The chair stream. What are you talking about? I'm right here. I better be right here. Right. Well, that's funny because Venti ain't even in this. Maybe it was in one of those promotions. I don't know. But the point is, sounds like you spent some money, Wardle. Sounds like you spent some money. This is not a good deal. It's not a good deal. So, anyway, the point is that you're basically, if you're going through this system, this wish right here that you're looking at, you got, by the odds, you've got to get one of these characters. It's basically 1 in 800 or something like that. It's ridiculous. So there is a pity system, but the pity system doesn't work in this way to get you any certain characters. All it does is after 90 attempts, or like more than $100 worth of spending, it will go ahead and override this base probability and give you a 5-star item or character. Again, bringing back that 1 in 8 chance that you have of getting any of this garbage. So, yeah, you can't re-roll in this game though as well because it takes hours. It takes hours to get to the point where you can actually roll for your first one. And then you gotta go back and reset your account and do that again, over and over again. Does that sound like a good time? I'm not doing that. I don't play games so I can sit there and repeat myself all the time. That's what work is for. That's how I get money. That's how I give people money. So fuck that. Rerolling ain't happening in this. Some gacha games allow you to have a nice big pool of shit at the beginning, and they let you get there pretty quickly, but this one is not like that. They bar it behind, I think they're called adventure levels. I think you have to get to adventure level 5 before the wish even becomes an option, which is why the first time I played this, just looking to see whether this game was passable, I actually went in there and showed the game, and there was no smell of this anywhere. I knew it was in there because I've been around. I know that this is a game that uses loot box mechanics, but I'm not a fan of that shit either, Shaman. I'm not. And I'm not going to participate in it. But I have to make it known if I'm even going to show this ever. I may stream this every once in a while. I'm not going to become a staple streamer of this. But I think it's very important that I outline statistically what this is and how much it costs to get something. So you could honestly spend $800 on this, and you would get at least 10 chances, 10 1 in 8 chances of getting whatever you were wanting, plus the statistical chance of 0.6% divided by 8, whatever that is, on top of that for each one of the chances that you had. You may never see what you want. I'm talking about putting enough in to buy a fucking scalped PS5 that you would not get necessarily what you want. That's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. It is taking advantage of the dumbest among us in the human, and the richest. The dumbest and the richest. Possibly the dumbest and the most in debt, which is even worse. Alright? I am loaded. I could afford to play the shit out of this. It's stupid. This is not worth doing. Alright? Now, as far as gambling is concerned, I'm a big fan. I like gambling. This is not gambling. This is worse than gambling. This is throwing your money away. If you're gambling, like, you have a chance to win money back. You can't even sell these things if you get them. You can't even go turn around if you get a great 5-star drop or whatever and sell it on the market. It doesn't work like that. So, I'm decently rich. If I was rich as shit, I'd be streaming more often than this. I still have a job, so I'm tied down to this system just as hard as you are at this point. It's nice to have a lot of the progress toward freeing myself of the financial system done, but I mean, richness is what you make of it. I'm making it into protection, and I'm trying to get my time back. That's how I'm going to spend my money. But everybody spends their money in a different way. But that, if you decide to spend your money on time, you get to live just as poor as anyone who's making regular money. That's just how it works. So I've chosen to do that, so I'm not living too rich. A little bit. I'm not hurting or anything, but I certainly live well below my means, and part of that is by not doing shit like this. Okay? So then there's these fucking 4-star characters out there too. And the note about this that I need you to understand is you should never be spending money on this either. And the reason why is you will get plenty of these. You'll get plenty of 4-star characters just playing the fucking game. I would say not invest in crypto. That would be my fucking advice about crypto. Don't invest in that. So, anyway, since you get an average of like every 5 hours of gameplay, you'll get like 3 chances until you run out of finite stuff. And at that point, you shouldn't play anymore because you've run out of game to play. But the finite amount of primo gems out there, every 10 wishes you get, so like every 5 hours of play you do, you get like 3. So if you play 15 hours of this fucking game, you will get a 4-star character or item depending on what the wish is that you're going after. And again, the guarantee is in there for that every 10. So you're going to get these, and you don't need to pay for them. So in my process of playing over the weekend, which I did play this game quite a fair amount this weekend, I was able to get some fucking 4-star character drops without spending any money at all. So hold on, if I can get out of this fucking thing. Alright. Let's go look. Well, these are the characters that have been gotten. So this one comes with the game. This one does not. This one is part of that promotion. And by the way, the promotion ones have greater odds of getting characters than the regular one. So if you're using the free money, you should use it on the promotion. You'll see that I've gotten all of these from the promotion. This one here got that thing just randomly. This thing here was from that promotion. Another 4-star one. And then this fucking guy and this thing, this was free. This is another free one that just comes as part of the story. This thing comes in the initial, when they give you the free gift one, which is where I got this one too. In the free gift one, I got this one for the 10 first ones that they give you in the intro pack or whatever. They give you a free 10 wishes. I got this guy, and then also everyone gets this one when they do that first 10 ones. So I got this one for free. This one came in one of those fucking promotion ones, and this one came in the promotion one. So essentially, as you build up, like the beginning of the game, they just load you up with this shit because you're just leveling up pretty quickly. And then the level ups stop kind of coming so fast, so you'll notice the fucking amount of the gems that let you wish is less. And let me show you what a normal fucking attempt to fucking get a character looks like. Basically, it goes like this. You sit there and you farm up those fucking primo gems by getting treasure chests or lighting up fucking towers or whatever in this shit. And then you go in here and it says you don't have any fucking shit because you didn't buy anything. And then you can get it with the primo gems. So I'm going to do that. And then some shit falls from the sky and you get a shitty weapon. Well, I guess I'm not going to... This is a bad example. Okay, there it is. It's a shitty weapon. So I got a 4-star drop that would have been possibly a character there. But no, that's not how it works. Instead, I got a shitty weapon, and that's what I got. At least I got something that wasn't fucking 3-star or whatever. But the point is that that's how it works. You rarely get anything that you give a shit about. So you will be doing this every time you get 160 Primo Gems, and nothing will happen almost every time. And if you spend a shit ton of money, you will get shitty weapons like that. That will happen to you, and you will not fucking get what you want. So, oh, I played Xenoblade 2, and boy, that's different because you don't have to pay for that. So, they put gacha in a single player. Well, this is single player too. They put gacha in there, but there's no money involved. So, they definitely did that. I got fucking Cosmos in that motherfucker. So, I mean, in-game currency, I can handle that. I will beat a gacha game if they don't make me pay. But this is fucking literally sinking some people's bank accounts because they do not understand. Well, I got her like fucking in the first. I got her like first. After that, it was downhill from there. I mean, I got her right away. That was hilarious. I ended up looking up on forums how these people have been doing it for fucking like months or something like that. Now I think it's you get more rolls for $60. For $60 in this, you get I don't think they have something for $60, but I think you get like 40, maybe 30 rolls for $60. So, I don't know what a battle pass even is. I don't think there is one. There's no battle pass. Well, there's just a bunch of wishes. So, anyway, that was a weapon, the Favinus sword, which you can equip on people, but I don't give a shit about that. These weapons are almost all the same anyway, and really, a weapon's strength comes from upgrading it, leveling it up, more than the one stat it decides to have at any given time, so whatever. But anyway, that's the fucking system here, so you will not be seeing me spend any money on that because it's inherently flawed. It is a flawed system and I cannot support it the way it is. It's meant to fucking trap stupid people into spending money on something that they want and they lose perspective of how much that money's worth in real life. Because after what it takes to get whatever fucking character you want, after you've sunk however much fucking money that is into getting that fucking character, I mean, you're gonna have that character, and then you're gonna have that massive lack of money, which could have bought any number of things, including, as I mentioned before, a motherfucking PlayStation 5, which you could get for that money. It's fucking ridiculous. So, but anyway, it is fun to fight shit in this. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this to actually legitimately play it. So this is the fucking, this is the map as I have explored it, and there are areas that can be, this is like in Breath of the Wild, you can go to these fucking marks here and open up areas of the map. And if you have a teleporter there, you can teleport to it if you've seen it before, the teleporting marks. But some of them are waypoints that actually let you see the map. So we're gonna go get one of these map waypoints. And when I do that shit, you're going to notice that I'll probably get 1 or 2 Primo Gems on the way. The finite kind, the kind I'll never be able to get again. This is where I'm going, straight south. So, let's do it. Let's go fucking south. You can see where I'm heading. It's that red spire out there. You can fucking look at it on your map. I don't know. I don't like loot boxes at all. I curse Valve for coming up with that shit, and I just don't like them. So see that chest there? That's got some of these Primo Gems in it. If I decide to fight these monsters, I can fucking get that chest, and all is well. Yes, don't tear it, I guess is what she's trying to say.
とビリビリさす。そんな乱暴はやめて。は？しびれなさい。逃がさないわよ。逃がさないわよ。
There's a gunpowder barrel over there that I'm ignoring. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, they're dead. So, that was some fucking combat. It's alright. I almost died. Alright, so in there, as you can see in that chest, is 2 Primo Gems. You need 160 of those to have a chance to get anything. That's how that works. So that fight is worth 2 of those gems. And now that chest is gone. I don't know if chests come back or not, but I know what doesn't come back are these towers and these adventure levels and the fucking levels your characters have and all that shit. So that shit's finite. Once you run out of those Primo Gems, then you're just gonna have to be stuck with what you've got, and it's gonna have to be good enough. If you think about it, Breath of the Wild, the game Breath of the Wild, had one fucking character whose weapons broke constantly. This game, you have thousands of worthless weapons that never break, and you get whatever characters you get, and that's what you get. If you can be satisfied, if you can fucking handle that, if you can handle not having everything in your life, then this game might be fun to play for you. If there's part of you that will be bothered forever that you have not gotten characters, you need to not even play this, because you're just gonna lose all your money. And when you're done, you're gonna feel ashamed of yourself, because it would have not been worth it. I mean, unless you have some god tier luck or something and just get a bunch of stuff. Like I did in Xenoblade 2. There was no regret for Xenoblade 2 at all, because that game is awesome. Okay, this bitch has a quest right here. It's with that Bikuri mark right there. You see? That's a quest. So... no voiceover, unfortunately, on any of this. Okay, so there are ruins ahead. I fancy helping you out. Head to the Guli Assembly. Alright, whatever. I'm not doing that. Like you all know, I am here to get this waypoint, which I have now lost sight of. I'm going south. There it is. Oh. Wait. What? You'd kill for a Switch port of Xenoblade Chronicles. Both the Xenoblade Chronicles games that I'm aware of are on Switch. The first one's been ported. They did a really good job of it too. I've been playing the first one recently, actually. The Wii U one, I've got that one on Switch. It's great. It's amazing. There's another one. There's 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games. Am I totally like out there or something? There's the one with Shulk, alright? That one's now on Switch. It's remastered. It's very good. That one's awesome. It's worth getting the remaster. Especially if you haven't played it. That's fun. You have to fight the Mechon and shit. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is natively released on the Switch. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic game, worth every penny. It's not like this because it doesn't have these in-store bullshit things going on. There's Xenoblade Chronicles X. Okay, I did not know there was a third game. Oh, I missed just a lizard. Oh, nope, I got it. Got that lizard. Thank God I wouldn't have been able to rest if I had not gotten that wizard. Okay, so what you're seeing here are these elemental totems. These things require that you have an element lighted up before you can do something. I hope that it's not guarding this. It looks like it's not. Let's check this out over here. Alright, so you can see now I've got all this map. Look at all that. So there's way more map than I could see. Hey, 5GR Boomerang 11 out there asking if I want to be famous. Always good to bring that viewer count artificially up. Happy to have you in here, fucking beep bop boop, fucking bitch. Alright, so if I leave here, I should now have more gems. See, I got 5 gems for opening that, but I'm never going to be able to get those fucking gems again. They're not happening, because this thing's lit up now. So that's a finite amount of these fucking free-to-play gems you're going to end up getting. 13-hour pub stream? Did I fuck up and leave my stream on for 13 hours? I never did a 13-hour stream. The longest I've ever gone was like 10 hours, I think, on Halloween last year. But maybe I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's probably what it really is, actually. Is that as far as what you need to play this game, though? You don't need any of that shit that you spend money on at all. You don't need any of it. You can just play it as it is. So now that I've gone to that statue, I can switch characters out. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick here. Oops, that's the wrong spot. This menu is not intuitive. I hate how when you switch to your party, it sits there and loads. And if you fucking cancel it, you have to reload it again. Really? Interesting. God damn. Well, I'm sure it was the most uneventful stream ever. But now I want to look. Is there really a 13-hour fucking stream? Did anybody fucking donate to the chair? It was a chair stream, apparently. That makes sense of why people were fucking talking about a chair stream. Did I just start? I hope I didn't start working for the motherfucking hospital in the morning and like broadcast any of that. That's the danger, honestly, of that. I probably didn't, though. I'm pretty good about closing shit when I get back. But I want to see the end of it. So hold on. I'm gonna go in there and see what the fuck is going on.
Opportunities.
God damn it.
50 seconds
I'm
on.
not interested in any of this horse shit. Why would you shove it in my face? Yeah, I raided. Whenever you raid, it should just shut your stream off, but that's not how it works. There I am, right there. In some infinite loop. Where are my VODs? Are they even here? God damn it. There's the grand performance. 13 goddamn hours. Did I come and sit in the chair when it was finished? Looks like I came in at some point and shut it off in that morning. Whatever. Anyway, did a 13-hour stream of nothing. Sure that will like inflate my Twitch stats. Anyway, I know I had work to do that morning, so hopefully I didn't show anything. It doesn't look like I showed any confidential information. So anyway, you can switch these fucking characters out, so that's what I'm gonna do here.
偵察騎士参上。
私がいなきゃダメだね。
やるべきこと。
Okay. Is he dead? I thought that this was a fucking statue that would revive everybody. These things are supposed to revive people. Oh, there it goes. Apparently it's doing its work right now. Yeah, I am aware that you can make more parties. I don't really have a need for that right now, but I'm sure there's some reason to do that. I'm just unaware of it. Alright, back to the old map. We have 15 minutes left. I have made a grand total of... What the fuck are these things? I don't know what the fuck those even do. I certainly don't want... I don't know. Like, I am very non-committal to this game, so I don't know if I care that much about investing in anything or whatever it is. I'm just gonna fucking play it. Look at that view. That's nice. Is that the fucking... That's not the original city, is it? That's a new one. It's a new fucking city. They might have stores and shit that you can buy stuff in. There's another teleporter up here. That's what we need. Primo gem. Alright, so I've gotten a total of 12 of those gems now in the last half hour. So you can see kind of how the rate is when you do that. This is crazy. There's a boat over there. I must see it. Whether I'll be able to get to it or not is a whole nother issue. Should probably go this way and then come around and jump. Will I make it? Think I'll barely clasp on there. Nope. That was as good as I could do. Climb up this bitch. Okay, I have to go around this thing to see this boat. Oh. So it's just something to limit people from farming too much? I don't get it. That kind of stuff, yeah, is what kills this game. But, again, right now, it's not affecting the experience very much, so I'm still in. As soon as this gets to the fucking point where I'm repeating myself too much, then this is over with. That's just how that fucking works. Things this game has going for it is the combat's pretty fun and hard. It's kind of challenging at times too. Oh god, I'm dead. Yeah, there is a lot of very, very poorly constructed paywalls in this game. Those paywalls, all they do is they dangle something in front of you that you may or may not even want, and then your money's gone. That's what it is. And you don't get your money back. That's not how it works. Alright, I'm on this boat. What the fuck's going on in this? Show me something. Show me some money. Not breakable barrels.
Yeah.
This thing's just here for fucking looks, seems. Has nothing to do with anything. Yeah, there's nothing here. Still see if I can go inside this door. Climb it. Yeah, this is nothing. So it's just there for show. What about the other boat? There's two of them in there. Yeah, there's another boat over there. There's several boats actually. They're all parked. They're moored on the fucking dock. Yeah, at that point, when that repetitive point hits, that's when I'm just gonna fucking kiss this shit goodbye. And at that point, I will have not wasted any money, so I won't be fucking caught in the place where some people, I'm sure, reach that point where they start repeating themselves, and they've sunk X amount of dollars into getting something they wanted, and so now they feel like in order to get their money's worth, they have to fucking play that character into the ground or some shit like that. That's the kind of guilt I don't need. If I wanted guilt, I'd become a fucking Catholic. I would not fucking play this shit. Oh, Jesus. He couldn't even fucking climb up the goddamn boat. What a fucking bitch. Anyway, you've got your husbando right here. You get one. Right off the bat, you get one. So there's no reason to pay for that shit. You just fucking take this husbando with that fucking braided ass IHOP looking ponytail, and he's yours. You can do whatever the fuck you want to with him. Let's get back to this fucking town. Yep, that is the story a lot of people have to say, Curtis. And you know what? If that's what happens to me, I am absolutely fine with that, again, because I'm not going to fucking waste my money on any loot boxes. That shit is very bad in this. It's not even remotely fair. Oh, here we go. We might get the Primo Gem. Might. Nope, there's no fucking Primo Gem in that one. That was a Garbo chest. Doesn't have any fucking Primo Gems in it. You get to this point, unfortunately, where when you're looking at all this treasure, the only thing you fucking see is how many fucking Primo Gems you've got. It's the only way you can fucking gamble that fucking gambling game. Alright, so I cannot climb up on boats. So if I'm gonna get anywhere, I'm gonna need to climb up on the shore. I think I can make it. Man, it would be great if Sea of Thieves had remotely the amount of world building that this does, but Sea of Thieves has got its own problems, specifically the Disney crossover. That thing is a fucking disaster. So, Rex Incognito 1, I'm glad I picked that up. I know I'll be reading that. I know I have so much time in my life to go through all the fucking books that I've picked up and just rifle through every one of those. The one thing they could do to make sure people read those books is they give you a Primo Gem for every fucking 10 seconds you spend looking at those fucking pages of those books. I'm not gonna fucking look at those books. That shit is not gonna happen. There's a lot of very Chinese influenced things in this game. Lot of Chinese culture all over the place in here. There's another 5 Primo Gems. So I think I've gotten 22 now in this little jaunt. See here, when you go into your little wish menu, we're nowhere fucking near the ability to get anything. I just got fucking garbage ass weapons, so no way that any guaranteed good stuff is gonna happen for 10 more times. Just fucking wrap your head around. Oh, duvet, is that how it works? That's interesting. I did not know they did region modeling. Huh, that's kind of cool. Oh, every place in the world also says that it's highly dangerous, but they're all pretty much the same level of danger. You can defeat the shit. It's not hard. I don't see any fucking stores in this town selling anything, but I'm probably not looking in the right spot. I'm probably looking in the wrong motherfucking place. What the fuck? Get up there, you fucking bitch. Alright, the screen is flashing red, and this is what happens when the game decides that you shouldn't be exploring anymore, which is not a feature that I'm a big fan of, but apparently it's tied to your adventure rank or some shit like that. And they do have a Switch version of this coming. So apparently there's some cross-platform saving problem with this though. So if you rolled a bunch of characters on PC, you cannot fucking get them on your PlayStation version or whatever. So it's not exactly cross-platform from what it's partially cross-platform or whatever. This part of the map isn't unfinished, I don't think. I think that, I mean, it's possible, maybe that's the case, but I've been blocked before, so, like, what the hell? Take a look at this fucking map, alright? God damn it, I say that as if it's gonna fucking show up, alright. So see this part of the map is clearly there, as far as this anyway. See that you can see this? It's blocking me from going into that spot. Before, when I was adventure rank 3 or whatever, the map blocked me off from going right here, right at this spot. And it also stopped me from going somewhere else too. It was right here in this spot, there was a line. So it wasn't that the map wasn't finished, it was that my stupid rank wasn't high enough. So, yeah. And now if they've got this on mobile, I would not want to play this on mobile personally, but I don't want to play anything on mobile, so that's just me. But anyway, that's the second look at this. Mostly just because that first look did not include the very important message from me, which is that from a statistical standpoint and from a value of what you spend your money on and what you get, this game is not a game you want to spend any money on, even though I'm a big fan of supporting developers. But the way that the odds work in this are just cruel. It's unusually stupid how fucking... Oh, thank you. Shit. Thank you, Holly Goruk. I hope that you save more money than you just spent there not fucking getting gotcha shit from this fucking game, because it's not going to do you any good. Alright. Thank you all. Fuck a bitch. Have a good fucking rest of your day. Peace. Can't fuck. No chair stream, no stupid.